of attention. I'm your host, Coach Tina.
And I'm your boy, Jordan Hurd.
All right, so today we have us an up-and-coming rapper, Touch Money Brodie. He's 28 from California. He has an upcoming album called La Familia 2. So how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Great to have you. So
Good to have y'all.
who's this guy that's sitting right next to us?
This my upcoming artist, DPeasy.
Yeah, DPeasy come from Alabama. You know, I had you 24. But you know, La Family 2 coming over. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you have your own record label.
Yeah, like it's like pretty much like partnership with my other partner, Tune 10 Times. That's what I do music with. Like,
Okay.
yeah, he got trillions of millions.
Yeah.
You know, we got that.
I got some
Got the merchants.
and everything. Okay.
Yeah, mine is Spotlight Music Group. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay, so today I wanted to get a little bit in about like what you got going on with the music, how you got started with it, like what gave you the inspiration, the motivation to keep going, like, you know, where you're at with it, you know, into depth. Okay. So personally for you, do you need to be, to have, or to feel?
To feel.
To feel?
Yeah, cause I gotta feel it, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta. If I ain't feeling it, then it ain't gonna work.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know, I ain't gonna move on with it. You know, I'm gonna just sit there and just be still. You know, so I gotta feel it. I gotta feel it in order to make it happen. So.
Is that something that come with, you know, your music and, you know, you're planning on your album? Like, how does that?
Oh yeah, like even like with the track listing, like, you know, I gotta. If the song ain't right, then I ain't gonna put it on the track. You know, I'm probably dump it off as a mixtape or something. But like I said, beats wise, promotion wise, business wise, if I ain't feeling it, it ain't gonna work. I follow my first mind all the time. So.
Okay, so tell me what started you to become an artist?
Honestly, like at first I was just doing it as a hobby, but my mentor, which is my big cousin, Hefty, rest in peace. Like when he passed, I just started going hard with it, like, you know, taking it serious, like, so like he really the main person who was telling me like do music, like even the bullshit, like he was just telling me like, bro, put it out, like that's content, right. Put it out, like even if you think it's trash, it might be somebody else who like that shit, you feel me? So he like put it out. So when he passed, it was just like, fuck it.
Ever since then, how long have you been doing music?
Before he passed, I was doing that shit probably like a year. He died in 2016, so it was like 2014. That's when I started like recording, you know, try to put it together. But yeah, but like when he passed, I just started going crazy with it, like doing videos, promotion, press runs, all type of shit. You know, like.
How many albums do you think you'll drop in a week?
Shit, in a week, shit. Like I said, I gotta be fit. I gotta be in that mode. If I'm in that mode, then shit, I could probably just drop two. Two.
I mean, that's doing good project.
Yeah, two. Yeah.
Okay.
So before music, what were you doing?
Tattoos.
Tattoos, okay.
Yeah, I was doing tattoos. Yeah.
Okay.
Just doing a little regular shit on the homies and shit, like just doing tattoos. That's what I thought I was gonna do for the rest of my life, but shit, like I said, after that shit happened, I just
picked up on the music.
Yeah, picked up a mic. It's just started going crazy with it. Plus my brother, my blood brother, he was with this little group called the New Boys in California, like the Year Jerk shit.
Okay.
Like, yeah, so that's my blood brother. So watching him, and then when my cousin passed, it was just like, man, go crazy with it. I already got the connects. It's my brother. He going to Ed Hardy, you know, the clothing line Ed Hardy. He meeting up with the CEO and all that, like, so start going crazy with it.
All right, so for somebody who you know, might be thinking about doing music and, you know, they're nervous and, you know, they don't really think that, you know, they can be on that level, what type of advice would you give them for like confidence and courage and self-esteem?
Keep going. Like I said, even if you think it's trash, like, keep going. I like it. I like it. Shit. Like, I mean, it be the people like that, like, who don't have no confidence, who don't feel it like to be the main ones blowing up. So I just be like, man, do it. Like, don't be nervous. Like, get in there. Because I was nervous at first. I was scared. Like, shit. So do it. Like, even if you got to punch in, stop, punch in, say something else, punch in. Like, do it. Like,
right. So are you independent or do you have a record label? Like, what's going on with that?
I'm independent, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't got no label. I ain't got none of that. Like, I mean, like I said, I know the connects. I know people in the industry. I'm not going, you know, just because I know them don't mean I'm going to just
use those avenues.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna dick ride and shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like, yeah, you cool. I know y'all say, what up, keep pushing. I got my own motion. So,
right.
Yeah.
Being independent, do you feel like it's more hard to get put on the platform, or do you feel as if you can do it by yourself?
Honestly, like, I mean, it's hard. Like, it's hard because you got to pay for it. You don't know, like, certain shit you got to pay for. It might be a scam. Like, this platform might be a scam. You feel me? You don't know. Like, you got major artists hitting you up talking about, hey, man, I'm about to do a mixtape. Man, send me your song. You got to send $500. It be sounding good, though. Like, damn, you just hit me up out of everybody in the world. You hit me up. Like, so, like, I don't know. Like, just keep it going.
I feel that. So you your own management team.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Me and my team, me and my brothers, my family, like, La Familia. You feel me?
Now you do music as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then how long you been doing music?
I just started.
Just started.
Yeah, I just started. But see, I was rapping when I was in high school. I want to say probably when I was like 15. But I ended up letting it go, man. But now it's like I need to put my mind back to it and just focus and just go. Just
Get it out there.
That's something that I want to do.
Right.
That I've been wanting to do. You know, since I was young, man. I used to, Boosie was my favorite rapper. Webby, like, the whole tree of found. So it's just like, hey, might as well just keep going. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to keep doing.
Yeah, I always like to tell people that their why has to be greater than their fears. And so what you just said sounds exactly like that. You've got to the point where you're like, this is what I'm passionate about, so I ain't scared no more.
Right.
So let's just keep going. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of you for recognizing that at the young age that you're at. Because a lot of us, we don't have that guidance. We don't have that know-how to be like, hey, something has to change.
Right. That's a fact.
And it's got to start with me.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So I'm proud of you for that, man.
All
right. What do you value? Honesty, integrity, or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Why?
Loyalty because, like, I don't need nobody backdooring me. I don't need that. I don't need none of that. Like, especially with the music shit. Like, man, it's so many snakes and shit, man. If you around me, like, I expect that shit. Like, we move militant, so if I can't trust you, I don't need you around me. Straight up, like, straight up. I don't. Yeah.
So how do you base your loyalty? Do you base it off of a person's wants or a person's needs? Because a lot of life, you might want me to go do this for you to show you I'm loved, but do I need to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't need to do nothing. Like, you feel me? You right. Yeah, I don't need.
So I'm asking, you know?
I don't really need to do nothing. Like, so, I mean, yeah.
So, what 3 words would you want your legacy to be?
You know, honest. Like, shit. He was honest. You know, he was loyal, and he had no filter. Like, you know, he had no filter. Like in my music, it's authentic. You know, it's gutter. Like, it's Cali shit mixed with a little Southern shit. So it's like, I mean, you can hear it in my music. Like, you know, and I do it by myself. So yeah.
So you coming from Cali, you coming here, and I want to know: do you get a bigger buzz with your music in Cali, or do you get a bigger buzz with your music here?
It's probably the same, honestly. Yeah, but like mostly it's out here. Like, it's more like in the South because like when I came out here, it was like people weren't really fucking with it. Like, you know, they was like, oh, this ain't on some dancing type shit. You know, like some Cali dancing shit. Not like, nah, hell no. Like my influences were like Nipsey Hussle, you feel me? And these are people I see daily, like Nipsey Hussle, YG, Ty Dolla $ign, you know, like. And that's just to name a few, like, and that's just people I see, like, you know, like, so it's like out here, it was people was kind of slow to catch on to it, but once they catch on, like, it was over with, like, even in the Tennessee, you know, Mississippi, Florida, they fuck with my shit, so.
So have you put together a little tour? You doing shows? Like, what are you doing right now to push that music? What are you doing to get that music out there? I know you just shot a video the other day. Props, you know what I'm saying, to the North Side.
Yeah,
you know, and
Norwood,
so was wondering like what are you doing to make you stand out from everybody else?
Really like going out of town, doing even if it's like open mics, like I do that, like just to keep it fresh. Like sometimes I be slacking, so it's like I be just try to go out of town, do open mics, promote, press runs, do all this, like show my face. Like even my partners who like promoters at clubs, like, man, let me pull up. You feel me? Like, let me do this. You feel me? Sometimes, like, shit, they ain't gonna reach out to you. Sometimes you gotta reach out to them. Like, what's up? What's up? Like, shit, money talks. So, shit, goddamn, I'm gonna just, go out of town, do the same shit I've been doing, state to state with it. I was in Maine, Portland, Maine, doing my music shit, Boston, PA. I was everywhere. So, it's like, and that's what a lot of people ain't doing. But shout out to the people out here that's doing it. You feel me? Because shit, they inspire me, especially being out here.
Right.
Me being from Cali, like coming out here and seeing the people, like the ones that I know, like going out of town doing that shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, do that shit. Because there ain't a lot of people out here doing it. So.
Yeah, true.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm proud of you no matter what because you had an idea, you're executing it, and you're not stopping.
Yeah,
so for me, that shows dedication, and I love people that love to be dedicated and kind of like inspiring. Because like the way I met you was like you had made a post that stuck out to me, and it made me reach out to put you on attention because you're the type of people that I want to highlight. People that are out here grinding daily, and not letting nothing affect them, and we just in our own lanes doing what we gotta do, keeping it going.
And it's a good thing that y'all pulled up on their platform because we don't let anything go unnoticed.
That's
anything that us brothers got going on, or just family in general, we're gonna always highlight that. So
I appreciate that shit too, though. For sure, y'all keep on doing y'all shit. That's a fact. You feel me?
We gonna pull up and show love regardless.
Regardless.
All right. So, what do you feel needs to be brought to the world's attention?
The trolling and shit. The trolling. Stop trolling, man. Like the world need to know that shit. Like, man, that shit is bad for you. Like. Man, people out here getting whacked and all that shit for trolling. Even like, all that hating and shit, that shit is whack. You feel me? Like, man, the world need to, even though the world know that shit, man, that shit need to be more like highlighted. Like, that shit is trash. Like, social media, all that TikTok and shit, all that shit is trash. Like, you feel me? But shout out to the people who fucking with it. But, yeah.
By trolling, I don't even know the definition because your slang probably different from mine because you from Cali.
Yeah, like
so trolling is like a definition of what though?
Trolling is like
hating. What?
I mean, it ain't even hating. It's like shit. It's hating
doing weird shit.
Yeah, like doing weird shit for clout. Like yeah, and then like when it's time to meet up with you, like you in my DMs telling me like, oh no, man, this shit is just for promotion. Promotion use only. I'm just clout chasing. Woo woo. Like, that shit whack. You feel me?
So you want people to be more authentic about the way they do things and handle business.
Yes, be authentic. Okay. You feel me? Because I'm authentic. Like, shit, you see how we came? Like, shit, man, this shit authentic. Like, man, straight off the road. Like, you feel me? Straight up. Like, real shit. Keep it authentic. You feel me? Because, yeah, people be all in my DMs trolling and shit. Famous motherfuckers and shit. I ain't with that shit. Yeah. So, yeah. That shit need to be more highlighted on Granny.
For real. Right, so, if there was somebody that was coming to you and they were like, hey, I do music and, I've been doing this and doing that, and like, what advice would you give them? What advice would you give somebody that's coming up in what you're doing right now? What advice would you give them to keep them going and motivated?
Regardless of what, man, I'd be like, regardless, like, just keep it going, like, you feel me? Like, it's gonna be people out here that's gonna hate. It's gonna be people out here that's gonna say it's trash, like. But if you feel it, if you motivated to do it, do it. It don't matter what it is, like. But if you doing music, like, man, know the right people, like, get out there. You feel me? Hit the open mics, you feel me? Do free shows, like, perform, like, even if it's for kids, like, kids gonna like that. You feel me? Turn up with them, like, the small shit, you feel me? the small shit gonna turn big. So you feel me? And keep it authentic. You feel me? Don't be out here sounding like somebody else, young boy and all that. You feel me?
Right.
Keep it authentic. You feel me?
Keep God first. Maintain, stay focused. You will get where you gotta get.
Yeah, keep God first for sure.
So like the financial side of the independent artist thing, like what advice would you have for them on that? Like, you know, it take money to make money.
Facts.
So what advice?
Real shit. I mean, the advice I get, if you got it, and that's, you feel me? If that's what you want to do, spend it, but do your research first. You know, do your research. Don't just spend money on ads and all that, not knowing where they going, not knowing where your money going. So, like, you know, do your research, do your background, you know. And if you got it, spend it, shit. Videos, it's content. Spend money on videos, spend money on, you know, interviews. If that's what you're going to do it. Like, but like I said, money talk. If you got it, they going to. We ain't trying to do it. You can fly out here right now.
Yeah.
Let's go. We can do it right now. It could be amazing. It could be no jumper. You feel me? Shout out no jumper. It could be no jumper. Like in Cali, like shit. If you got it, tell their ass shit. I got a bando for you right now. Do this interview. I got something to say. When you try to fly out,
Right.
You feel me? So if you got it, spend it. You feel me? For sure.
I always like to tell people the 12 P's. You know, just to take them, in, you know, a long way in the road.
Right.
Positive, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Fact.
Piss poor performance promotes fame. You know what I'm saying? So like you saying you promote. You know what I'm saying? You promote your music. You going to different state to state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that's proper preparation. You feel me? And once, you know what I'm saying, you done put your promote, you know what I'm saying, your stuff out there, then the risk gonna come.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a
And
fact.
that's something that's, like I say, they gotta be highlighted. And like I say, you know, when we see it, we salute.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like, honestly, like, that's what I be trying to do. Like, honestly, like I said, I be on some Cali shit. So it's a lot of people out here that don't be fucking with that shit. So it's like, shit, even if you ain't fucking with it, I know you got a business going on. If I see it and you promote clothes, like, shit, anything, water bottle, shit, phone case, anything, you feel me? Man, let me rock that shit in my videos, you feel me? Let me do a photo shoot, you feel me? I'm gonna support your shit regardless. Like, you ain't gotta do no music with me, you feel me? Like, shit, if my music trash to you, let me get a shirt. I'm gonna rock your shit in my video, podcast, all that, interview, all that shit, you feel me? Like,
It's more about networking nowadays.
Yeah. A lot of people
and we don't realize that, especially as black people, we I'm gonna do it by myself.
Yeah.
I don't need no help.
Yeah.
But if you didn't and you could do it by yourself, you'd already be where you were trying to go. So the fact that you can't humble yourself enough to realize that it's reach one, teach one around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like as a community, we need to talk more about networking and realize that it's not because, I'm trying to steal your shine or I'm trying to do what you're trying to do. It's, let's do this together so we can adapt together.
2 hands
and
better
create
than one.
An infrastructure that's impenetrable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's really about.
Right. That's what it's about.
And that's why I go, like I said, to back up on the, you know, like open mics and shit, networking, you know. You go in that bit, man, ain't no telling who in there.
Right.
Go in there and network with different artists. You don't know who. Shit, this artist might be a director for somebody else. You feel me? Like, shit, network. Open your mouth. You feel me? Shit, show your face.
You feel what I'm saying? Who we networking with right now?
Show your face.
That's
you feel me?
Like you just said, what it's all about.
Yeah, because that's how I reached out to him. I see he had posted a thing and he said that he was doing a video and he wanted to put somebody's merch in it.
Yeah.
And for me, it's not about getting my merch out, right? For me, it's about I seen he's like me. That's who I am. I'm sitting here right now. We're not talking about me. We're talking about him. Right. So the fact that I saw that, I reached out, and you see where we are.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's about networking. All right, going back to your music. What verse have you written that stands out to you most, and why?
Man, that's a lot. Hey, that's hard, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that's a good question, though. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of music, man. Damn.
You got in your car right now. What would be the first song of yours you'll play?
Probably De Niro. De Niro. That's my little shit with my bro Toon 10 times. Shout
out to my man Toon.
Shit. I mean, I like that song for real. Like, I mean, I like that song because it was just a freestyle. Mm-hmm. And bro, Toon was like, bro, get in there. Like, I'm just, like I said, it wasn't even my type of beat though. Like it's so crazy. Like it wasn't even my type of beat. But I'm just standing to the side like, You feel me? He like, hey, what you say? Man, go in the booth, say that shit, bro. He like, say that shit, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm like, hell nah. He was like, man, fuck it, go in there. So it just took me out my comfort zone. Went in there and went crazy. Like, I was like, I'm all about mucho dinero. I'm calling my amigo about pesos. The oxygen places you can't go. I heard you still trap out the bando. You feel me? Like, I mean, we say that shit because I say that because, like, we don't call it the bando. We don't call it the trap. We don't call it none of that shit. We call it the auction. You feel me? We call it the auction. Like,
straight up.
And this, hey, what it sound like? Shit, the auction. But I like that shit because it was authentic for sure. Like,
what's the longest you ever been in the studio?
Like record.
What?
Shit, about like 2 days, 2-3 days. Yeah, just in there. Like spend the night in that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like no shower in that bitch. Like everybody in that motherfucker. Like, you open the door, it's like, man, niggas in this bitch.
Working.
It's hot in that bitch. Yeah. You feel me? Like shit, niggas in that bitch for days.
But gotta grind, gotta work.
All right. So what is your writing process when you're working on new music?
Go somewhere quiet. If I'm in the studio already, like I'm, ducking off somewhere. I ain't gonna lie, I go in the bathroom or somewhere, go somewhere quiet. It's just get in that mode, like, cause I don't really freestyle. I mean, I can freestyle, but that's just on some playing shit. But when I'm serious and writing, like, yeah, I'll go like somewhere quiet, get in that mode, put some headphones in, turn the lights off, go crazy, you feel me? And I write all my shit on my phone, so just go crazy.
So for you, the beat has to bring it out of you, or do you just write and then you will go find a beat and be like, oh yeah, that verse right there go perfectly?
Yeah, because
like with me, I do music too, but for me, like if the beat don't catch me,
the beat gotta
and
be
I ain't
right.
spit that hook out already.
Yeah.
I ain't finna be on your track.
That's
Don't even
a
mad.
fact. Yeah,
I can't do it if I ain't feeling it and the message ain't what I'm trying to portray.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I ain't feeling it, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so I just
a
want to
fact.
know, like, what was your writing process, and like, what's your overall message?
Yeah.
Like, what you trying to get? Like, what do you want everybody that knows when you hit the stage? What the hell you want to be known for? Like, this nigga here is blah. You know what I mean? Like,
right
what
here
is it?
Lit. Like, this nigga right here. This nigga right here don't give a fuck. This nigga gonna be in that bitch and go crazy on some Cali shit. Oh, God. Like, it don't matter where I'm at on hood. Like, I'm gonna go crazy. Like, you gonna fuck with my shit. The beats go crazy. Like, the hook. Man, that shit is authentic. I'm telling you. You gonna be like, yeah, that shit hard, though. Even if you be like, yeah, that shit low-key trash, but that motherfucker kind of ride, though.
All I like is energy. Yeah, he ain't saying a whole lot, but I like it, man. You know what I'm saying?
He going somewhere.
That we get in the club, nigga, definitely gonna turn up to this shit. For real.
All right, what inspires you to keep pursuing your dreams?
My mom and my daughter. Like, my mom just passed like a couple months ago, so she was out here from Cali, so she Cali for real. Like, so when she passed, like, plus my 2 daughters, so I just try to, every time I see them, they turn up to my music,
How old are your daughters right now?
Shit, I got a 9-year-old, but the other one, shit, she'll be here in September. But she turned up to my music too, in the stomach and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you play my music, I had jumping and shit.
All right, so we're gonna get deep real quick because like you just said something that I didn't know. Because I lost my mom on December 31st, 2020, right? And I want to know, like, seriously, how are you? Are you okay? You pushing through, like?
Shit, I'm straight. I'm the bit shit, try to stay busy, doing something. Like, if I'm just sitting there, just quiet and shit, yeah, I'm gonna start thinking about the shit.
Do you ever get into a state of mind where you feel like you're alone?
I feel that shit all the time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shit, my mom was my backbone. That was my best friend. Like, shit, she the one, shit, other than my bro and them, like, she the one that was out here telling me, like, bro, keep doing that shit, like, and she sharing all my music and all type of shit. Like, you feel me? So, I don't know. And my mom was young, so it's like, shit, I don't know. Just, keep on doing this shit. Like I said, if I sit still, I'm going to think about it. So,
Stay on your toes.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Well, I commend you for
mandatory.
that. I'm glad that you're still able to keep pushing despite of, because my mom was like my best friend too.
Yeah,
so I know what it's like waking up every day having to live your life. It's like living a new life every day from that day.
So
from that moment on.
every morning, like I'll come on every morning, like, pretty lady, what you doing? She'd be like, damn, what you doing? Eating? Like, I'm eating, doing this and that. I'm like, okay, just checking up on you. She'd be like, all right, thank you, son. Whoop. You feel me? I be at my mom's house every weekend, but shit, it was like shit. She wasn't telling me nothing. You feel me? When, around the time it happened, she wasn't telling me nothing, but I was with my mom the whole time, like to the time she passed, like you feel me? I was with my mom the whole time, like so I was the last person she seen, so you feel me? I think about that, and I just you feel me? I'd be cool, like you feel me? As long as I feel like. I know that she seen me, you feel me, last, and we was talking and shit. And I told her about it, and I love her and shit. I'm straight, you feel me, for sure. Like, I feel more, you feel me, at ease. So.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming through, dropping some knowledge on my people and bringing stuff to attention. I want to say that I'm proud of you. You know, you keep going. You know what I mean. Later on in life, you already know. I'm gonna see you on the stage soon. I ain't worried about it. You know what I mean.
Yeah, man.
I got a feeling that everything you touch gonna go there. You know what I mean. Just stay humble and stay on your path. You know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Where they can find y'all at?
You can find me on Instagram at Fishbowl Brodie. You feel me? Facebook. You feel me? Cedric Eli. You feel me? Touch Money Brodie. You feel me? All major platforms. You feel me? For sure.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Attention. If you guys have any comments, concerns, questions, want to be a guest on the show, any topics that you want us to discuss, hit me up at sunflowerspeaks@gmail.com. And remember, experience to teach. Don't just learn.
Yeah, I caught slipping at the light. Yeah, I been the gang that's on sight. Yeah, I niggas say they get money. Yeah, niggas don't trust. No. Bitches don't love. Money, I need a double. Fight a nigga, shit, I don't touch. So big thing on me. Yeah, I caught slipping at the light. Yeah, I been the gang that's on sight. Yeah, I niggas say they get money.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Get money in your pocket.